Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get started with building your first Air AI agent. Okay, so we're on the home screen here. This is under your Create tab in the top left-hand corner. Once again, if you need an instruction to Air, please go ahead and watch my first video. You can also click in the links below in the description if you want more information about Air or how to gain access to some of our pre-built agents for you or get into our community groups. If you haven't signed up with Air and you want our affiliate link, if you do so, you'd be able to get in and you get some awesome benefits with our community. All right, in the top right-hand corner, there's going to be your new agent tab. Go ahead and click on that. That is going to bring up the option for you to, first of all, you want to name this. So let's say they've already given this, a name, greatest sales agent of all time. All right, we're going to build the best sales agent ever. And you can either choose the use case for sales, customer service, or a custom use case. So you might have that for like inbound. If you're a busy CEO and you want someone to be able to handle your inbound chat for you, you could certainly do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to click sales and hit the create agent. Now, two different setups are going to show up here. One is going to be your standard or recommended mode. This is going to be what you're going to want to use for literally like 90% of anything that you do. In our aspects, we've used the advanced mode. It's going to deal with, as it says here, the underlying prompts for the model. It really gets into that deeper level. If you're like really into AI and you want to get into prompting, I would recommend that you handle this with like either a developer or someone on our team if you want some like nuance associated with your bot. But the standard one is really pretty great. I've used a lot of different applications before, and this is pretty user-friendly. So go ahead and you go over here and you click that, and then all of a sudden it brings you over to either magically create or magically generate using AI. So it's going to have a script that it generates for you, or you can generate from scratch. If I do click the generate from scratch, you do have to have a script that's already pre-built. So for some people, they'll use a script like, hi, this is David Brook. I wanted to follow up on your home search. You had previously reached out to me on Zillow for more information about a property. Wanted to see, if you had a time in mind to go see properties this week or next. So I'm just giving you an example for what, a standard script would be. If you had something that you already wanted to build, go ahead and click that scratch button. I'm not going to do that here because it's just, there's nothing really to show other than that you're going to have to write it yourself. But let's say that we wanted to use their magically generate using AI. So if I did that, I'm going to click choose script creation type. And when I do that, it's going to give me a pop-up. Now, this is pretty cool because it's going to ask me for either a call recording that I have. So what it would do is let's say that I had an example of my phone calls. Let's say I called someone and said, hey, it's David Brook from Brook Team at eXp Realty. I'm just calling on a recorded line here about some information that you had reached out to me about from Zillow.com about 123 Main Street. Wanted to see if you had a chance already to go and look at that property, or if it was, you had some openings in your calendar. If I had that, and let's say it went really well, the person said, thanks so much, David. I was hoping you guys would give me a call. I did have some questions and I was worried about the interest rates, or I was worried about, is this a good time to buy in the housing market? Or I was worried, about, moving, if I hadn't sold my house already. These are all examples of common objections that someone in the real estate business might have. And let's say you're in the mortgage business and someone has similar objections, or in the solar or insurance business. This is a great way that you can educate your bot. So what you're going to do here is it's not just generating a script, but it's also generating, an understanding for your bot of how it's going to behave. So uploading the recording is probably one of the best things you can do. The other thing that you can do is, let's say you're a part of a sales community and the sales community says, all right, we want you to follow a specific script when you call people. I remember I was a part of sales organizations that would say, I want to call you to call people who were previously, they previously had their home listed on the market and then it didn't sell for one reason or another. And you're going to use a script that says, hi, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, this is David Brook. And I'm a local realtor, and I was wondering when would be the best time in order to list, with the right agent. And it would say something silly like that. But the whole point is they had a full on script that they would give you that they wanted you to just read off of. If you had one that was proven from time tested, go ahead and use that. I mean, I actually have a whole bunch of scripts that I have that I've worked with that really work in real estate. They work in insurance. They work in mortgage, in a variety of other industries that people have reached out. So I've been using this platform for a while. I've proven I've seen what's worked and what's not. what's helpful, how you can integrate this in with your client management systems. If you guys have more questions about that, you can click for more information below in my link. There's an affiliate link to get started here on Air. But if you need more information on that, I'm happy to help. So you can give Air your existing script, or you can use a proven template from Air, so that if you give them some context, it'll write it for you. We're going to select this one because it doesn't really help if I show you just how to click and upload a file or give you my existing script. I'll show you how to use it from Air. So we're going to go ahead and select this one. It gives you 4 different types of templates here. One is an abandoned cart. An abandoned cart means that someone was on your website, they looked at something, but then decided not to buy it for one reason or another. Maybe the price was too high. They couldn't afford the monthly payments. So maybe that's related to price, or, something was out of stock. Let's say they were on your website surfing for houses or surfing for something. They built a car but never ended up buying. These are perfect examples. One that we're working on right now is one for the leasing space for multifamily. People were looking at a spot online. They wanted to reserve it, but they ended up not doing that. So that's an abandoned cart. Pain desire gap. That has someone because they're actually calling with a problem about something that they want solved. And what you're saying is, hey, can you imagine what it would be like if you actually got this service and it did something for you? So a perfect example about that would be, let's say we use Air AI, and you said, okay, you've got a database of, 5,000 people in it. And it's like, great. Okay. What would it be like if we could follow up with every single lead that was inside of your database that's reached out to you previously about real estate, and you got to know whether they were a real or, real home buyer or seller in the next, 6 months, and how many people in that database are you probably going to miss this year? And people would say, well, a lot. And I went through that same exact process in the real estate business, which is why I'm with Air AI and building out, bots all the time and working that program for our own agencies. So, this is a pain desire gap. And then, so maybe you've got a customer here that you're selling a product to, and let's say it's in real estate, and it's, hey, what would it look like if we did get your family from, this school district to that school district, which was really important for you? What would that look like for your family 3 years down the run, as they were in high school, and that looked better in your college resume? I'm just giving you an example of what pain desire gap is. And then their one word scripts, those are, just built out a little bit from, hey, we're just trying to sell this specific product. And so, obviously you can get into that. And then customer service script. This one gets into, I was wondering if you had any specific questions about the product, and it's more looking for feedback here. I love this one. Customer service scripts are great. If you're in the sales business and you've been watching this and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I'm going to do the abandoned cart or the pain desire gap, go for it, man. They're powerful scripts. But one of the best one that we've ever worked with, and you'll soon see here, is that like how powerful it can be, is to actually use the customer service script. Hey, we're just reaching out. How is your home search in 2023, 2024, is it still a goal of yours to buy a house in 2024, 2025, whatever that is? And if you do that, we've seen a lot of really good stuff. So let's go ahead and we'll get that customer service script. We're going to do that. We're going to do that one here, have AI write this for us. So it's going to ask us, all right, we're excited. Here's an example. So I'm excited to write this rough draft of the script for you. So first things first, what's the objective of your call? And you're just going to say feedback on someone's or a lead's search for a new home. Okay. It's going to write us back. Great. Could you tell me the name of your business? I'm going to say Brooke Team at eXp Realty. Great. Any specific questions that you want to ask? How about how long have they been looking for a home? What realty search portals have they been using? Have they seen any homes that might be appealing to them? Okay, we'll just start with those. And then any other information that you think I should know before drafting your script, for example, specific services. Okay, cool. We are located in Connecticut, Massachusetts. Sorry, all you guys out there. Oh my gosh. in Rhode Island and are growing every day. We service all over the US with other network EXP realty agents and can cover any area. So I'm just giving you an example of something that you could say. And so now it's going to start the script and it's going to actually build it for us. Doesn't this look like ChatGPT? Well, that's because it is. It's actually running off of a ChatGPT large language model in the background. And this is, it's pulling everything together. So what you can do is you can copy the script and now you close the pop-up. And then when you close the pop-up here, what you're going to do is you're going to select everything here. You're going to delete it and you're going to put it back in. Okay. And it's going to give you the start of the script. You're going to obviously going to just delete this, just so you know. Delete this out. I'm going to watch this. Delete this, and here's your script. Now, I'm going to walk you through in coming videos on as to how you go through and like actually build your bot. But in this is the name of your agent. It's in the standard editor, meaning you're not jumping into the advanced editor. This is what's called a seed phrase. And the seed phrase is hard coded that instantly on every single phone call that Air makes, it's always going to call and say this one phrase instantly. So as soon as it picks up the phone, it goes, hey, David. Hey, David. That's what it's going to say. And there's going to be a pause that happens. So every time you see wait for prospect here, that's the AI channel waiting for someone else to say something. And then I get to edit my script from here. So let's say it's, this is your name. So it's going to be David from Brook Team at EXP. How are you today? And it's going to wait for them to respond. They could say, I'm miserable. What is this about? Because they don't know. They don't know why you called instantly. Now, I'm going to give you tips and tricks in order to help this process out. I would strongly recommend go ahead and click that link in the description for our affiliate link. It's going to get you into our Slack channels where I'm going to tell you some of the tips in order to make your bot as responsive as possible, give you the best ones right up front. Again, it doesn't cost you anything to get into this. It just allows you to sign up under our affiliate link, which benefits everybody. So, and then below, it's going to ask you a few questions. It's going to kind of pre-qualify them through the process, and then it's going to ask them for their feedback, and then you can listen to the call from there. Okay, guys, I feel like this is enough for now. I'm going to give you more in the coming video as to how to create knowledge bases, add actions, and then start selecting voices, etc. So thanks for watching.